Hi, I'm Vijay. I'm excited to announce the upcoming launch of ZapKit. It's a Laravel boilerplate that's fully packed with features and built-in AI assistants designed to supercharge your startup launch. But it doesn't stop there. ZapKit also helps you manage your startup by automating tasks, making it the perfect tool for solo entrepreneurs. Okay, who am I? I have been coding since 2008 and built my first Laravel app back in 2014. That's a decade of hands-on Laravel experience. I have successfully ran a development agency for 8 years along with my wife, building Laravel apps for clients worldwide. I became an Envato lead author by developing and selling themes and scripts to thousands of people. I have also worked as a senior software engineer at Wayfair, where I have architected systems serving millions of users daily. Currently, I'm the founder of Kate AI and Bootstrap Group. Every time I start a new Laravel app, I find myself building the same foundational features. Laravel comes with a ton of functionality out of the box, but there's still so much more to add. Billing management, admin interfaces, landing pages, blogs, now AI. Over the past 2 years, after quitting my full-time job, I have been working on AI startup. I have poured all my knowledge from my AI startup and my passion for Laravel into creating tools that help developers like you succeed. My mission with ZapKit is not just to provide a boilerplate for a quick launch, but to help you manage your startup by automating tasks using the built-in AI agents that come with ZapKit. I can't wait to see what you build with this powerful tool. Okay, enough of the talking. Let's dive into the real stuff. So as you can see, this is the landing page for the ZapKit, and it comes with the mega menu, blog, and also the light and dark version. So you can also choose the system. I'll show you the dark version in a bit. Let's scroll to the bottom. This is one of the sections to show the features with a tabbed feature here, and then a bento box to show some numbers and a call to action. So we have actually provided like multiple components for you to get started with the landing page, launch quickly. So this is one with the features expanded already, and some of them with the features where you can click on these accordions to expand the descriptions and videos. You can also showcase your customer company logos and more on this page. So when we scroll to the bottom, we have the pricing plans here. As you can see, we have monthly, yearly, and the pricing. All these can be configured from the config. I'll show you in a bit. And also the footer with a newsletter subscription module. So let me say, send an email here and submit it. And let's go back to the top navbar and show you the dark version. So when I select the dark version, as you can see, everything supports in the dark mode. So it looks amazing in the dark mode. And let me show you the login page here. So, and we are using the Dev Dojo authentication providers for actually adding the login pages. So you can enable all the social providers that are available in that. So for now, I have enabled the GitHub, Google, and Twitter. And also we can sign in using the traditional method, and then password. So once I log in, I got the admin panel here. So as you can see, let's get back to the light version here. Yep. And then we have the post. You can create a new blog post using this form. We have all these titles, slug options, and the SEO options, and also the content you can give here. We have also added the tags and categories here, and also a cover photo. You can also schedule the post in the future. And we have the categories module here, subscribers. So in the subscribers, as you can see, I just subscribed using this email ID and it's not verified yet. Let's try to verify that. And so as you can see, I have a email here in the local. So when I click on the verify email address, I have a successful verification page here. And if I close this and refresh, you can see that it's verified now. And we have tags for the blog posts. I'm going to show you the blog post, how it looks on the front end side in a bit. But navigating to the permissions, roles, users, we have all these basic features in the admin panel. You can also like click on one of these buttons like to impersonate the user so that you can debug through your user's account. I'll get to that in a bit. We also have the Stripe module here. When I click on the Stripe products, so this one, it fetches all the products from the Stripe account when you have added the Stripe key in the environment files. And if I click on one of the product here, I'm just going to show quickly on what's happening here. So we have these three buttons where you can copy a route or maybe a URL or the price ID. So it makes it easier for you when you're developing. You can copy this and put it in the front end or share it to your customer if they are subscribing outside of this application. And also we are showing the subscriptions here. So these are all the subscriptions of the users that are currently subscribed to your plans. For example, if I click on the view here, so it shows I have only one subscription right now on this one as a demo data. So as you can see, we have all the details pulled from the application and also the Stripe. So for example, this is the subscription details panel, and when you click on that, it takes you directly to that particular subscription page on the Stripe. So it makes it easier for you to manage those subscriptions easily. So this is where you can see all these. Let's get back to the next module. Let's collapse this for now. And then ZapKit. So this is like the core module for the AI stuff. So when I click on the assistants, you can actually create a new assistant from this panel directly and use them in your code base. For example, I have already created a customer support assistant here. So as you can see, we have form to enter all these details. And also you can choose different providers. So currently what we are providing is OpenRouter, OpenAI, DeepSeek, Anthropic, and Olama. And you can also choose the models. So when you click on this, it fetches all the models available for your account, including the fine-tuned models. So which is pretty great. And if I go back to the threads, so these are the conversations that happened using those assistants. So it can be on the website where your user comes to the website and then chat with the chatbot, or maybe if you're using the same assistant to automate some of the tasks, everything is logged right here. So for example, these three are examples of the visitor chat. So if I click on one of them, so you can see this, the conversation is completely recorded. Let's get back to the general settings here. And in the general settings, you can configure things like site name, social media, and the contact information. You also have an authentication setup. This actually redirects to the Dev Dojo authentication admin panel, but this works only in the local and doesn't work in the production. So whatever you're changing, this makes the changes to the config files. So you can actually configure the appearance, background, colors, all those things right from here. And one thing I wanted to quickly show you is the social providers. So when you have a env key configured already in the env file, it will show you as a green key here, and then you can enable each of those. So right now I have enabled the Twitter and the GitHub and also Google, but I don't have the key. So we should add those keys too. Some of the social providers needs a package. So these work with the Laravel social providers, which is pretty good. And let me go back to the admin panel. And then when I click on the chart bubble settings, so this is where you can configure the customer chart bubble, which is shown on the website. So right now I have configured already these AI name, icon, and all those things. You can also configure the chart avatar. And right here, when you come to the choose assistant, you can choose the assistant that was created in the ZapKit assistants module. So right now I'm choosing the customer support here. So when I click on save changes, let me quickly show you how it looks on the front end. So if I click on this chart bubble, which is powered by the AI that we created, so it will start with a message and your users can communicate with this AI assistant normally. So everything is right now in the prompt. So whatever the information that you give in the prompt, it will answer the FAQs. But if your prompt is not enough, we can actually add the knowledge bases. So let me close this for now and get back to the admin panel. And you can also configure the SEO settings. And a few other things I wanted to show you is when I go to the manage users and then click on the users, and let me impersonate one of the users. So when I click on the impersonate, so it goes back to the home page. Let's go to the dashboard here. And as you can see, we have beautiful graphs and some demo panels This is all with the dummy data, but you can easily configure once you start working on this one. And we also have the themes that comes directly from the Jetstream, and everything works with the theme. And you also have these options, so they can use all these profile settings, theme settings that directly comes with the Laravel. And I wanted to show you the billing module here. So with the billing module, whenever your users are not subscribed, it will show you all the plans. So let's subscribe to this plan and show you how it looks once it is subscribed. Once they subscribe to the plan, it will show you something like this, including all the plan features and the current plan, and the status of the plan, also with the upcoming invoice details like the due date and the amount that is going to be charged, along with the payment methods. And they will also have the invoice history, where they can actually view the invoice directly online, or they can download the PDF file right from here, or the app right here. Okay, and they can also click on this manage subscription on Stripe button. That takes to the Stripe customer portal, where they can configure rest of the details. So for now, let me go back. Let me log out for now. And on the blog, so when I click on one of the blog posts, you can see this is the blog that renders on the front end, along with the tags and categories. And let me navigate to the blogs index page. These are the blog postcards, and we have also added the infinite scrolling. So when you scroll to the bottom of the page, it automatically loads the old posts. Yeah, that's about it right now. So currently we are running a pre-sale campaign, where you can get this for the $169 price, saving $80. And the reason that we are not ready to launch is we don't have the documentation completely done, so it's close to 50% done, and we are also adding a lot of videos, and there's some packaging. Once everything is ready, we are going to launch it in 2 to 3 weeks. Thank you all.